thanks for tuning in to the channel today. I'm out here on the Gb350 today, and it hasn't been a bad ride out at all here to this neck of the woods. I'm in a really nice rocky area. By rights, I don't think you're allowed to go off the road into this area to look around, but overall it's a nice place to stop, and I will show you afterwards roughly the rock formations just here in this area. So the thing today, I'm not sure with this particular bike if I've got a problem or not. So if I have, you know, I would rather than sort of have comments from people who are just test riders or anything like that, I'd like to hear from in the comments from actual owners of this particular bike, either the Gb350 like I got or the Gb350S. And the problem, you know, and it's a bit late for me now because I've had this bike over 12 months and I thought it was naturally a common thing with all these bikes, but I haven't heard other people talk about it. So, you know, maybe mine's a one-off one, and if that's the case, it's out of warranty now and I'd have to pay probably to get it fixed myself. But I've watched different people do test rides on the S's and the GBs, and no one's mentioned from a cold start that how these sort of run like in autopilot, and they'll run along at really high revs for the first few minutes, and you know, like it's capable of running along in third gear 50 kilometres an hour. Now, what I'm wondering is, have by chance I've just got a one-off bike that's a bit of a problem because it was in the first lot it was sold here in Australia, you know, it came in the first shipment, and I've got a bit of a problem in that line? Or is it a common thing? And why I'm asking now, not from actual test riders, because test riders, when they come in and check anything, they're only there to get views and earn a few bucks from the ads, but and then move on to the next one. But I want to, you've got one of these bikes yourself, all I want to know is from a cold start, and this only happens from a cold start, does your bike too cause that problem where it revs high and just runs along as if it's like it's got cruise control for the first few minutes? I've lined up a person who works for a sign writer, and she does actual hand-painted pinstripes, like, and I may even get the whole bike pinstripe, and it'll be hand-done rather than tape. So, you know, that's something I'm thinking of at the moment. I'm just waiting to see what happens in that line. So it could be a pinstripe job on it, and then the badges, you know, put in place, and then pinstriped around the side covers there, the tank, maybe on the guards and that too, you know, a whole lot. See how it looked. If I was going pinstripe, and I was thinking either white, gold or black, I just haven't decided, but you know, that's something I'll look at later date on that line, but you know, it's quite possible. We'll have a bit of a quick look here. By right, you're not supposed to be in here. They reckon they got signs up everywhere, no trespassing, prosecuting, all this other bloody shit. Looks like a lot of rabbits around here too. But we'll just go into this point here. Just watch where I'm walking here, because there's bloody spiders everywhere, which aren't bad, but I'm looking for more. It's a really good ground cover area. But look at these rock formations here. I might put a bit of a pan around. Look at this one. Nice little area down there. But we'll go over here. This is the best rock formation here. Check this one out. I'll see if I can get a side shot of this one because it's a real cracker. Now we'll go up. When you get over this way, you can walk in amongst it here. Look at this for a nice walk. So you can come back in around here. Back through this way. We'll go through here and see if we can get a view off that big rock there. Let's go up in that rock. There's no one around here at the moment, so let's go and see if we go for this view. So I'll give you a 180. Hey, how's that? Look right up on that hill over there. Anyway, I'm up here now. There's that big rock over there. Look at that for a shot. What a nice place. So we can head back down here. One thing about that bike, since I painted it red, you got no worries about losing it. Stands out really well. There she is over there, look. Now we'll go down to the bottom of it. You might as well, I won't be back here for a while. So we'll swing back around here, go out in the road and have a look at the arches sort of when you come into this place. It was really sandy road coming into here too, so I had to turn my traction control off on the bike because it was slipping and bogging down and causing issues. And see what I mean? Somebody asked me if they have been on sand. Well, I have now. But back up here, see this area here? Wonder how they end up swinging this. Just good to be able to go up here and see things like this right next to the road. So look at this one, it was almost cut deep in to get through here, do you reckon? There's maybe some few heavy trucks that come through here or something like that and scrape the side of this. Hard to say. Either that or it's just a rock formation. Anyway, that's about all I can swing you with today. On the way back we might stop at a roadside area. They were selling eggs back there on the way when I was coming down, and they were selling them for $5 a dozen, you know, like free range eggs. I might get a dozen and I can do a giveaway on the channel. No, I might get them for the birds. Anyway, let's get back up to the bike